Hey, well, welcome back to DXB today. Hope you're enjoying the show. Hopefully we are proffering you with a little bit of advice to make it not just a better evening for you, but a better life moving forward as we tap in to our authentic self. Doing that with a number of guests, none more so than our next guest, who represents the UAE Vipassana Meditation Center, dedicating his time and of course his energy to the well-being of others. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome to the Sotham Gautam Thadani to the show. Gautam, good to see you. Thanks so much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.
I think we need to start with a definition or two. A number of our viewers out there will be tuning in and going, great, but what is Vipassana?
That's an interesting question. So Vipassana literally means seeing things as they really are. That is the literal translation of Vipassana. Vipassana is basically a very ancient Indian meditation technique. It was discovered more than 2,500 years ago, and it was practiced then and it is practiced today worldwide. There are more than 300 centers in the world. There are more than 200 centers in India and 100 centers outside India. It's a technique of meditation that one learns on how to control our mind.
Okay.
As we all know, all our problems emanate from our mind. We have a wandering mind, we have a monkey mind. And if we can manage to control our mind, you know, we're all slaves of our mind. We need to be masters of our mind.
Is one way to do that through a vow of silence, or being able to work out when to be silent?
That is all part of it.
It's part of it.
That is all
Not
part
all of it. Okay.
No, that is all part of it. To really learn Vipassana, one needs to do a 10-day meditation course. It's not easy. It's not easy for people to take out 10 days from their busy lives, hectic, frantic pace of today's day and age. But really, we need to take out 10 days because we need to calm the mind down and go deep within ourselves. We've all heard that the solution to all problems doesn't lie outside, it lies within. And to be able to do that, one needs to go deep into our mind. And for that, we need to calm our mind down. That is why the silence. When anyone comes for the course, of course, silence is part of it. It's not just that we don't speak. It's no reading, no writing, no internet, no communication whatsoever. It is the process of calming your mind down completely. It takes a couple of days just to do that, because on a daily basis we are bombarded with so much happening all the time. And only once the mind has calmed down, really can the work start in going deep into our subconscious level. And it is literally a surgery of our mind, going to the root level, taking out all the impurities.
10 days of silence.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can I sign Amy up? Is that okay? Can we sign her up for the next course? Is that all right?
Thanks for that, Tom. I did want to ask, so if somebody is wanting to discover Vipassana, is it as daunting as what it sounds like, being completely disconnected for 10 days? Like, that petrifies me, like not having, contact. Is it as daunting as what people say, and what is the feedback that you've had from people that have signed up for 10 days and done it? Is it that they were overwhelmed? What's the general feedback?
Well, hundreds of thousands of people have done this course. It sounds very daunting, it sounds very difficult, but actually it's not. Our body is very adaptable. We as humans adapt very quickly. The first 2 days, one might find it a little difficult. We get up early, we completely remain silent. We wake up early in the morning at 4 o'clock. We have a particular regimen that we follow. We meditate for about 10 hours every day. Of course, you are instructed and you're guided and you're told what to do. But after the first 2 days, everyone is absolutely comfortable, and they just go with the flow and learn it.
Okay, incredible.
And when the 10 days is over and we're back at home, what do you do then? Do you have people still do it for a few hours a day or one day a week?
Yes, so it is very important. You see, in these 10 days, you just learn the technique. And just like anything else, learning is not enough. You have to practice it. Because to get the benefits, you know, you've learned something, you learn how to ride a bike, you learn how to swim, but if you don't actually swim and you don't ride it, what's the point?
What happens when you go home and your partner isn't comfortable, you're not speaking to them for the whole day?
No.
How does that work?
Once you're home, you lead your normal life. What you actually need to do is just meditate for about 2 hours every day, 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening.
Okay, so
You
it's
need to
just 2
maintain
hours.
that because
Every day,
yes, ideally every day.
2 hours a day.
It's not easy to even take out 2 hours every day again.
And depending on your partner, that could be a blessing, couldn't it? To a certain degree, you know. Just speaking out of turn there.
It's interesting how you said earlier on that you need to be silent in order to calm the mind. But for me, it's quite the opposite. It's when I'm not talking, that's when my mind is the loudest. It just goes everywhere. For everybody who's watching right now who can't do the 10-day retreat just yet, is there like one short tip that you can share with us to help us calm our minds?
Well, I think you were just talking about that a little earlier, is just be in the present.
Yeah.
Because you know, we have a wandering mind, and where does our mind go? Our mind either goes in the past or in the future. You are thinking about what happened in the past and you are worried about the future, what will happen, you know. So really, we just need to be in the present at all times.
300 centres worldwide, as you mentioned,
Yes.
majority in India, one here in the UAE. For those that are watching at the moment saying, yes, I would like to try that, where do they go?
They have to go online, they have to register for the course, they will get a confirmation. We have a center in Russell Khaimah, and then they need to come there. That's it.
And in terms of that, just on that point, because a lot of people go, yeah, but again, what we were talking to Marissa about, this is a very loud city. It's a very
Yes.
vibrant city. There's always something going on. It's a city that doesn't sleep. Is it conducive to the meditation?
Oh, absolutely. Of course, we have a center which is away from all the noise and everything in a
But the
very-
desert,
in a
I
very
suppose,
remote,
is perfect.
absolutely in
Yeah.
a remote location in Russell Khaimah. But we have so many people coming here, we can't keep up with the number of
Really?
people. Absolutely, we have people coming from all over the Middle East. In fact, even people coming in from Europe, from Russia, from all different parts of the world.
Wow. Wow, it is fascinating to see. Again, it goes back to that point as well. This is a city, this is a country that's become so much for so many people. When we got here, there we are. It's a double whammy today. We're talking about how long we've been here. But there weren't retreats here, were there?
No.
There weren't the retreats available. And now you can find more and more retreats and centres like this. So it's an
Incredible.
extraordinary achievement.
Yes, well, thank you so much for joining us, Gautam. It's been a pleasure and very enlightening to find out more about this incredible technique.
Thank you very much.
So now it's time for today's Spotlight. And today's Spotlight is a coach helping leaders to expand their impact by embracing self-love, guiding you on a path of deep self-connection. This is Meher Michidani.
Hi, I'm Meher Mirchandani. I'm an entrepreneur, author, and coach. My newest business is coaching. I'm a leadership transformative coach, and this has been my passion, and this is what I'm pursuing at the moment. Through my coaching, I aim to strengthen the relationship leaders have with themselves so they can thrive on all fronts of their lives. So my major milestones have been writing my first book, Come Alive, Don't Just Exist, establishing the first industrial REIT in UAE, in DIFC, and starting the journey on my coaching business. So I aim to impact 1 million lives with my message through my coaching business. I want to explain and create the awareness that the relationship that we have with ourselves determines the quality of every other relationship in life, be it with health, wealth, abundance, relationships. And it's super important to keep evaluating and reflecting upon how we feel within ourselves. And through my work, I aim to help individuals strengthen this relationship. I love Dubai. Dubai is home to me. I came here when I was 3 years old, and I've always been inspired by its vision. When the leader says nothing is impossible, I believe everyone can accomplish what they have set to accomplish. And my purpose and my dream of spreading the awareness of self love and inner connection can definitely be fulfilled here in Dubai. Dubai means home. It's given me everything I could have ever dreamed of. And I can never think of any other place but Dubai to live in for the rest of my life.
We all could use a little bit more self-love, can't we? Now, next up, we're going to be learning how to rewire your brain to overcome negative emotional issues, and we'll do it with a hypnotherapist. Plus, we'll be having some smooth jazz music right here in the studio, so don't go anywhere.